Namaste viewers, welcome to my channel Vedic Ancient Science. Today I'm going to predict for Gemini Ascendant as per Vedic Astrology for the month of October 2023. Before I proceed, I will start with the transit of the planets, explaining the transit of the planets over your natal chart, and later on I'll give you the day-wise predictions for the month of October. But before that, I want you to know what's your ascendant sign as per Vedic astrology, not your moon sign. Moon sign is called Rashi and ascendant sign is called Lagna. So I want you to know what's your Lagna sign. Alright? If you know, then you can watch this video, no problem at all. I'll explain you how things work in transit. But if you know your natal chart, what all promises you have on your natal chart, then it would be excellent. For that, what you can do is you can get in touch with your astrologers, Vedic astrologers, okay? Best astrologers, there are best astrologers, but they charge a lot. For people who are rich, they have money and they can consult and they can know everything about their lives, okay? But those who are like struggling for money and don't want to spend money on astrology because they think it's all nonsense, it's worth spend some money on your life, okay? Spending money to know your life, it's an investment what you're doing. Vedic astrology works wonders, okay? But there are astrologers, they know few things and they try to do consultations and all, and that's where you lose your money. That's the problem, okay? And no astrologers would do it for free. That's also the problem. If you search on Quora, there are astrologers, but they are learning. They do not have much experience, but they try to help. But those informations are not sufficient or wrong. So there's a dilemma in this, whether you need to approach or not, or let your life run the way it is. But if you're going through tough times, if you know that you cannot see anything in the future, what's going to happen and what all things you're going through, how long this trouble will be in your life, then I recommend you to, if I say get in touch with me, it's like self-publicity. I'm not trying to do self-publicity here. I'm trying to help people. I have got enough of experience. I've seen lots and lots of charts. I've done consultation. I've done consultation in India. I've done consultation in Brazil. Brazil for a long time. I've been doing the consultation, and about the Vedic astrology, I've got experience about Nadi, Parashara, BPHS. I've got experience with KP. But every techniques, if you see every other techniques, they work, but sometimes they don't work. The only thing that works is transits, because whatever techniques you learn of predictions, finally they come towards transit to check whether it's accurate or not. Then why you need to go towards those techniques? Transit is the only key to know your future, to get the predictions. Okay, there are Jupiter progression and Bhrigu Chakra Paddhati and KP system to predict, but sometimes it's kind of confusing because in KP they'll say first house, third house, fourth house, sixth house, seventh house, eighth house, all these houses will make your this thing happen, that thing happen, but it's kind of confusing, right? Jupiter progression, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Also the Brigu Chakra Paddhati, it's connected to transit. It is connected to transit, but sometimes it works, it doesn't work. So why not use just the transit? Because it works. It will give you the answer. If not 100%, it'll give you 90%. So why not focus on transit? Just transit. This is the key. This is the key what I've learned. Okay, how it works, I'll tell you how it works. I've learned this obviously from Nadi. Nadi is kind of simple to understand. Also BPHs in regards to aspects, it really works. But sometimes we use the aspects of Nadi also. Okay, but I would avoid doing that. I would see the aspects of BPHs. Okay, because Nadi is part of Vedic astrology. BPHs is the base of Vedic astrology. So I would go with the BPHs technique, but if required, what happens is when astrologers they make mistakes, they try to join the dots, connect the dots, to get to the point. It doesn't help that way, because once at the first prediction, if you have made mistake, you've made mistake. If you say roughly around this time, that's okay. But if you like for sure this is going to happen on this day, that day, and you make mistake, then something is wrong with your knowledge, right? So prediction, they claim to be big astrologers. They say prediction is all BS and should ridicule it, and should or you praise it or you ridicule it. It's absolutely absurd of that astrologer, known to be astrologer, saying this it's really sad. Okay, but anyways, I would like to explain you the planetary positions that will happen in the month of October. So for first 18 days, planetary position would be like this. Rahu and Jupiter in your 11th house. Rahu and Jupiter, they are aspecting your 3rd house. Okay. Saturn is in your 9th house. Okay, aspecting your 3rd house. Saturn is also aspecting your 11th house. So these, I would say these 2 houses, which are aspected by 3 planets, Saturn, Rahu and Jupiter, they are aspecting the 3rd house and your 11th house. So these 2 houses are Upachaya houses. What is Upachaya house? It grows with time. Okay, 3rd house is all about your relationship with your neighbors, your younger siblings. It could be siblings. Okay, siblings, whether it's younger or elder, but as per BPH, it's like younger sibling. But I've seen other ways also, elder siblings. It's your neighbor's aspect. Okay, it's your courage, new start of life. Okay, 3rd house is also to the 12th from 4th house. So it's all about relocation, moving out. 4th house is your house, and 12th to it is 3rd house. So relocation also considered from 3rd house. Okay, courage to start something new, your hobbies. right? This is all third house. So three planets, major planets, and when Saturn aspects some house with Jupiter, those events they trigger. Okay. One more thing, you need to check the Lord of that house, where the Lord of that house is sitting. These houses will be triggered. So in the transit, the third Lord is sitting in the fourth house. But transit doesn't work like this. You need to check your natal chart where your third Lord is sitting. That's how you will know exactly what events can trigger. But I can give you a generalized view. Okay, I don't know your chart. You have to know your chart. You should know your chart. Okay, but I can give you a generalized vision for this. 11th house is also active, highly active, because Saturn is looking, Jupiter is sitting, Rahu is sitting, highly active. 11th house is all about the desires, your friend circle, your connection with the big organizations, your gains. The important part is your gains. So gains, your friend circle, your connection with the organizations, and your house of siblings. Also 11th house is house of your elder sibling. Okay, third house, those aspects, these third house aspect and fourth and 11th house aspects, they are highly active at this moment. So these events must have occurred because Rahu is in this house for like 1.5 years. So regarding your gains, it's good. Rahu is there in the house of desires, then it will make you feel desire for things. Gains will come in. So it's a good sign. But also it depends upon your natal chart. What promises you have in your natal chart. If you have promised like Lakshmi yogas, Raj yogas, then you will earn a lot of money. But if you do not have major yogas, or some yogas are getting cancelled, then you may miss this chance. Okay, I'm telling you the truth because that's how it works. That's why people are so rich, and that's why people are so poor, and that's why the people are middle class, because of the yogas they have, and the yogas they got cancelled. All right, so third house and 11th house aspects, they will be activated. They are active actually. But at the same time, Rahu and Ketu, these two planets are also powerful planets. So Rahu is in 11th house, aspecting your third house, aspecting your fifth house. Fifth house is your loved ones, your children, your studies. Also Ketu is in your fifth house. So it's kind of giving trouble having children. It's kind of giving detachment from your children. Okay, it's not a good sign. If fifth house is also about speculations, money you earn from speculations. So Ketu is in your fifth house. So it's not recommended to get into speculative business. Okay, or maybe you are out of it. You just got out of it because you lost something and you're just out of it. And soon Ketu will be moving towards the fourth house. So in the month of October, 38th of October, Ketu will be moving to your fourth house. But you will realize this sooner because that's how it works. 1 month before you will get to know what's happening in your life. Saturn in your ninth house is about your traveling, your guru, ninth house related things. But since Ketu is looking at your ninth house with its fifth aspect, it can give you some change of place, travel, change in at your profession, because Saturn, as per Virgunandi Nadi, Saturn is your profession. So Ketu is aspecting your profession. There could be some change. You may travel, relocate because of your work. Maybe you were working somewhere and you got laid off and you're coming back to your place. These things can happen. All right. So apart from these, other planets also, they play a vital role. So Venus is in your third house with aspect of Saturn, Jupiter, Rahu. Venus is a planet of happiness. Venus is a planet of love. Venus is also considered to be your sister. It's considered to be your wife. Energy feminine. Okay, energy of love, energy of affection, energy of luxury, energy of maybe there could be some relationship with your neighbors that can happen. Feeling of love with your siblings, that can happen. Sun in your fourth house, Sun and Mercury in your fourth house. Sun and Mercury, these two conjunctions are excellent conjunctions. It's called Buddha Aditya Yoga, high intelligence yoga, and that's in your fourth house. Fourth house is your mind. Fourth house is your mother. Fourth house is your place where you live, your native place. Fourth house is your comfort, your luxury, comfort. So in this aspect, it's making good conjunction here. So things will be good. Mars and Ketu. Is conjunct with Ketu. So it can bring some conflict with your children, conflict with your loved ones, because Rahu is also aspecting this house. So things can happen like that. But at the same time, it's good for studies. Okay, you will achieve something, some degree, some diploma you may achieve. And then after 18th of October, Sun, Mercury will join Mars and Ketu in your fifth house. I would recommend, I have learned that when Sun, Mercury and Ketu, when they are conjunct, and especially in the fifth house, if you're trying to have children, then you must avoid, because if you conceive during this time, then you may get a deformed child. So better avoid this time to conceive. All right, and rest all the planets will be same. We in this, I'm not getting into too much details about lords where they are sitting in your natal chart. You must analyze this, but the basic is Saturn, Jupiter, Rahu, Ketu. They are the event triggering planets. Okay, and then Moon, it runs around your all the houses the entire month. So when Moon comes to that house where all the planets are aspecting, that's where the event will trigger. That's when the event triggers. Okay, I'm giving you all the details in this video, and most of the astrologers won't like it. They will hate me. But I don't care, because these information, this knowledge, I have to give it to the people so that they can improve their lives. Okay, there are pros and cons to it. There are absolutely pros and cons to it. Good people will use it for their for betterment of people, and bad people will use it for bad things, to manipulate things with the people and things like that. So I will go now day by day prediction, how it will be in a generalized terms, generalized vision, as per your chart. If you have your chart, you know your promises chart, what all planets are there in what all houses in your chart, then it will be excellent, okay, to understand. But if you do not know anything about your chart, and at least you know your ascendant sign, that is Gemini, then it's good. So from 1st till 3rd, good time. Some benefits can come in. Okay, some monetary benefits can come in. At the same time, there will be some party happening with your friends, which should happen. Okay, if you are antisocial or you do not like to socialize, then maybe monetary benefits that'll make you happy, but still you want more desires. Okay, 3rd till 5th, there could be some kind of loss. In what sense? Maybe you will travel somewhere, and that's where you spend money. Okay, some kind of loss will happen, some kind of expenses you have to face. 5th till 7th is the time. It's time for yourself. Give some time to yourself. Give some time to your peace at home. Okay, learn new things to improve your life. Maybe you will watch this video and you will learn something out of this video. From 7th till 10th is also excellent time to spend with your family. Okay, good food, enjoy with the family, and there could be monetary gains. All right. 10 till 12, excellent time for love affairs. Love affair can happen with your neighbors. Excellent time to spend with your siblings. Excellent time to start something new in your life. Okay, from 12 till 15th, also best time at your home with your mother. Okay, maybe you have relocated somewhere and you are settling down. You are at peace. You have done a lot of things, running around, and then you're at peace at home. You must enjoy this time. You must enjoy the comfort. There could be some recognition during this time. Communication with people, that can happen. 15th till 17th, it's good time for students, but with loved ones there could be some conflicts. Good time for students, for studies. Maybe people who are getting into some occult knowledge. Okay, maybe somebody will get some high position in their job, at their workplace. All right. 17th till 19th, you have to be careful with your health of yourself as well as your children. You have to be careful. As I told you, you will get into conflicts with your children, your loved ones. So be careful with their health, with your health as well. From 19th till 22nd, it's good time for your business. Also, there could be some gains with signing contracts, things like that. Some gains will happen. Good time to spend with your wife, good time to spend with your husband. Go out for dinner, go out for lunch. Enjoy this time. 22nd till 24th will be kind of tough, stressful time. So be careful, be prepared mentally that these days will be stressful, and be careful. 24th till 26th, I would say some gains can happen. Also, it's good time to travel. It's good time to go to religious places, travel to religious places. Also good time to get into relationship, love affairs. It's good time. Okay. Or if you do not have such yogas, then probably you will feel emotionless or kind of dry, maybe depression kind of thing, but not exactly depression, but kind of secluded. 26th till 28th is good time at your workplace. There could be gains also, monetary gains or any other type of gains that can happen. If you want to, if you're working somewhere and you feel like talking to your boss regarding your position, your salary, then you can approach to your boss. Okay, 28 till 30 also excellent time for your monetary gains. Spend time with your friends, enjoy this time, you will love it. And the end of the month, you have to be careful. Careful for what? Expenses. If something that you need to buy or unnecessary things, if you feel like buying and you are tight in your budget, then you have to be careful, or else money will just flow out. All right, so this is all about it for Gemini Ascendant as per Vedic Astrology for the month of October 2023. I hope you have liked this video, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel, because what I can see is people are watching my videos and they are not subscribing. So please do subscribe, and thank you very much for watching. Namaste.